Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, pag-usapan natin yung 4 na online loan platform na chinichismis na kahit wala kang sinubmit na payslip ay hindi ka mare-reject or sure approve ka sa mga loan apps na to. So I made this video so I could give you my 2 cents sa mga ganito kasi meron akong account sa mga loan apps na to, and I just wanna give you tamang expectations bago kayo mag-apply, magbigay ng information sa mga loan apps na to. But rest assured, registered po sila. So if you want to know kung ano sila, then keep watching. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Ate Red here, and dito sa channel, I review online loan platforms para mapasilip sa inyo kung okay ba sila o hindi. Because borrowing is a serious matter that can affect our future loan applications. So as mentioned, pag-uusapan natin yung 4 na loan apps na sabi nila ay sure approved kahit na hindi ka magbigay ng payslip, magsasubmit ka lang ng one valid ID. Meron po akong account sa mga loan apps na to, and I think it's just right na ibigay ko rin yung aking experience para at least naman ma-approve mo kayo later on or hindi, or nagbabalak pa lang kayo mag-apply, at least meron kayong overview sa mga loan apps na to. Fairly, madali lang naman mag-apply sa mga loan apps na to. At the end of the day, yung ating credit history and accuracy of the information that we provide, yun pa rin yung basehan kung ma-approve tayo o hindi. So, yung mga loan apps na to are registered kasi as much as possible, I want to talk about legit loan platforms. But not all legit are okay, ha? Kaya dapat pinag-uusapan natin sila. So, this video is not sponsored, and now, let's go to loan app number 1. Yung sinasabi nilang loan app na kahit na hindi ka magbigay ng payslip, ay ma-approve ka or hindi ka ma-reject is Mega Peso. So guys, na-shock ako dahil palaging parang pinopromote si Mega Peso. Itong si Mega Peso, akala ko okay siya dahil installment and buo siya natatanggap. Also, sabi niya nagpapahiram siya ng up to 50,000 pesos and under siya sa kay Saymarch Financing Incorporated or Corporated, which is SEC registered. And since SEC registered po si Saymarch, it's also a submitting entity sa CIC. Meaning, kung ano man naging behavior mo sa loan app na to, whether na late ka or on time ka magbayad, makaka-affect po to sa future loan applications nyo. But wait, dahil yung loan app na to, medyo tricky din siya. First time that I applied sa loan app na to, I had to wait for more than 30 minutes only to find out na reject po ako. So, naghintay ako ng 15 days bago ako makapag-apply ulit. I submitted the same information and dun ako na-approve. So, yung first yung offer is 1,000 pesos na sabi niya ay 90 days to pay. Now, yun yung presentation niya. That explains the 450 pesos na pinapatong niya. But when I actually got the money, after 14 days, babayaran mo 1,450. At medyo condescending pa yung mga agents na tatawag at magre-remind sa'yo. If you want to see an old video about Mega Peso or my earlier videos about Mega Peso, check this link guys. Andun po naka-detail yung step-by-step process sa pag-apply. Kung may valid ID ka and okay, suswertehin ka, ma-approve ka on your first try. On my second loan, nag-increase po siya, naging 2,000 pesos, and this time, naging installment nga. But then again, the tricky part is that sa 2,000 pesos na yun, almost bayad ka na on the 14th day. And then, yung mangyayari is that on the next 2 months, yung interest yung babayaran mo. Third loan, nung 4,000 na, I was already paying just the interest. Nag-offer siya ng additional 4,000. Malulubog ka sa loan app na to if you are not careful sa decision mo because of this style. So, masyadong mahal po umutang sa Mega Peso. But if you still want to go for it, dun sa work information na part, it will only ask you for ano yung work mo. And you can say self-employed, pwede ka rin para ma-approve. And then you just need to indicate your income at kung kailan ka nagre-receive ng income mo. And then you just need to submit one valid ID. Yung mga IDs na tinatanggap nyo are here. Marami ka pong choices. Kahit na e-fill, pwede ha. But pag-isipan nyo mabuti if talaga mag-a-apply kayo sa loan app na to because of the fact na masyadong mataas yung interest niya. Even if nakakatuwang buo siyang natatanggap. So, it's time for us to move on to the next loan app na dapat nyo ring pag-isipan bago nyo i-applyan. And that is FT Lending. Okay, I said before that FT Lending is a nice app because it is registered and buo siyang natatanggap at nag-o-offer din siya ng multiple loans. Now, this loan app available din po sa Google Play Store and sa iOS. And even if nagpapahiram siya ng up to 30,000 pesos, expect ka na on your first term, you can be offered as low as 300 pesos. Now, I don't think this loan app is sure approved. Yes, pwede siya mag-approve kahit na wala kang binigay na payslip, pero hindi po siya sure approved on your first try. The first time akong nag-apply dito sa kay FT Lending, reject po ako, mga guys. And nakailang try ako bago ako ma-approve. Usually, nasa around 15% lang naman sana yung interest niya. Kaso nga lang, meron din siyang ibang way of computing interest. Notice na kapag nag-o-offer siya ng terms, sinasabi niyang 190 days. For example, sasabihin niyang 4 terms or 6 terms, but there's always one extra payment para lang ma-fulfill niya yung 190 days na yan. For example, sasabihin niya 4 terms, biglang may 5th payment na sabi niya waive na daw if you have been a good payer sa mga previous mong dues. That is because it's a matter of presentation. Gusto niyo ipalabas na 15% siya per month. That is why binabasihan niya is yung 190 days. 2 months pa lang bayad ka. So can somebody please tell me how 2 months na bayad ka na kasi i-waive niya yung last payment equals to 190 days. Anyways, the good thing about FT Lending is, like I said, available siya either sa App Store or sa Android, Google Play Store. O siyang natatanggap and nag-o-offer siya ng installments. Pero pag-isipan niyo mabuti guys ha, kasi mahal din yung interest nito. And kung masyado kung maaga nagbabayad, baka ma-reject ka niya. Pero hindi siya masyado makulit. Nagre-remind lang siya, pero hindi siya tulad ng ibang loan apps. Or hindi siya katulad ni Megapeso na condescending kapag nagko-collect. And do not expect na approve kayo automatically on your first try. Na-reject po ako the first time. And then, ilang months pa bago ako na-approve dito sa loan app na to. Okay, now let's go to the third app. And that is Mr. Cash. Isa pa to. I'm not a fan of Mr. Cash. And I don't understand why palagi siyang pinopromote, like super legit, approve ka agad. Maybe because kahit na hindi ka mag-submit ng payslip, approve siya at isang valid ID lang. However, it's limited. Pero yung loan app na to, sasabihin niyang 0% interest daw on your first loan. But wag kayong pabudol dyan guys dahil kahit na mapa-zero interest ka man or later on, magsasabi siyang pwede ka nang mag-installments, kakatas po siya ng service fee as high or around 9%. So, dito naman, hindi po buo yung matatanggap mong loan. Installment siya, which means meron siyang interest din na pinapatong. That is why I'm not a fan of Mr. Cash. Like Megapeso, nag-o-offer siya ng up to 50,000 pesos, pero there are times na sasabihin yung up to 60,000 pesos. So, I smell inconsistency sa loan app na to. But anyways, it is registered. It is E-Generation Lending Corporation, nasa list of recorded online lending platforms sa SEC, and nagre-report din sa CIC. Kaya dapat pag-isipan nyo mabuti bago kayo lumapit dito kay Mr. Cash dahil una sa lahat, reporting siya. So, whatever your behavior is sa loan app na to, it will be reflected on your credit history or credit report. Second, may kaltas siya. So, I'm not a fan of loan apps na kumakaltas. And third, it's unfair na kumaltas na nga siya ng 9% tapos interest pa siya. Nasa inyo na yan kung gusto nyo magpatuloy dito kay Mr. Cash. But do take note na hihingi po siya ng contact references ha. And in case hindi kayo makasagot sa kanya kapag na-OD kayo or na-late kayo, maaari niya pong tawagan yung mga emergency contacts niyo as stated during the application process. So, guys, si Mr. Cash ayaw niyang masyado kang advance na nagbabayad ha. So, there are instances na kapag masyado kang nag-advance dito kay Mr. Cash, hindi ka makaka-reloan. The first time na nag-apply ako, Mr. Cash, reject ako. And then the second one, na-approve ako sa 1.5 and yung tinake ko, that time was 1,000 pesos lang. But regardless of anumang amount, anuman yung terms na ibibigay niya sa'yo, magkakatas po si Mr. Cash. So, just so you know. And now, let's go to the last loan app on the list, and that is Happy Cash. Ito naman si Happy Cash, guys. Available po siya both sa Google Play and sa App Store. And nagpapahiram siya ng up to 25,000 pesos. And hindi siya buong matatanggap dahil kumakatas po siya ng 20 pesos. Now, dito kay Happy Cash, hindi po siya 7 days. Dahil yung first time na na-approve ako sa kanya, after ilang times na reject ako, yes, ilang beses ako nag-try dito kay Happy Cash, guys. Naghihintay ako 30 days after para lang makapag-apply ulit. I think nakailang try ako bago ako ma-approve sa 3,000 pesos. Buti lang naman kasi hindi po siya 7 days, pero hindi siya buo kasi 20 pesos yung kinaltas niya. Maaari siyang mag-offer ng up to 3 months, okay? Or sabi niya up to 180 days, but the farthest or the longest term na na-offer niya sa akin is up to 3 months and monthly po yung magbabayad. Kung pipiliin mo yung 1 month, it's 15%. Service fee and interest combined. Kung pipiliin mo namang 2 months, it becomes lower. And kung mag-3 months ka, bumababa yung interest. Kasi hindi po siya sure approve kung on your first try because as mentioned kanina, siguro pa ulit-ulit ko na sinasabi na hindi po ako kaagad na-approve dito kay Happy Cash, na-reject ako at nakailang tries ako bago ako na-approve. Binabalik-balikan ko siya dahil marami nagsasabi na okay siya. But anyways, okay naman siya kasi hindi naman siya makulit. One call and then text lang before your due date. And so far, mabait naman siya eh. So, yun nga lang, there are also reports na nang-reject si Happy Cash. So, there are no guarantees. So, yun guys, yung experience ko sa 4 na loan apps na yun. What I'm trying to say is, do not expect na sure approve siya or hindi siya nang-reject because it's a reality na. Like, what happened sa akin, na-reject ako on my first attempt. And then, nakailang tries ako sa ibang loan apps na nabanggit bago ako na-approve. Para sa akin, interest is a big consideration dahil yun nga, na-discuss ko na sa inyo yung mga tricky ways niya para kumita in terms of interest. So guys, nasa inyo na yan kung gusto nyo pa rin magpatuloy sa pag-apply sa mga loan app na to. I just hope I gave you the right expectations na yes, you don't have to submit a payslip sa mga loan app na to. But it's not about the payslip, but it's about your credit history na siyang basihan nila kung i-approve ka nila or not on your first, second, or third try. So I hope you learned something from this video. Kung meron ako nakalimutang i-comment yun na lang sa comment section. And I will see you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!